Ebo 1877 from a rainy Blackpool. No, it was lovely this morning. Taken my parents out shopping, and then we had stopped and had some lunch, and when we got to the supermarket it was bucketing down, but hey ho, that's life. Everybody was moaning it was too warm at the beginning of the week, so that's what you get, isn't it? Anyway, today I thought you might all be really interested in how my 1p sales were going, the auctions. You might not. But I thought I'd tell you. So today I'm going to be down in the bottom of the screen somewhere in one of the corners. That one, or that one, or up there, or up there, wherever Daryl decides to put me. And you're going to see, I've picked 4 of the things that I've sold. I've sold quite a lot on the 1p auctions. Got rid of a load of Christmas stuff that's just been hanging around and it needs to be gone. But I've sold other stuff as well that you probably wouldn't think I'd have put in a 1p sale. But it's all about getting people interested, getting people into my shop. You know, come and have a look and see what I've got. Oh, and by the way, these things are on a 1p auction if you want to try your luck, because some things do go for 1 pence. Obviously I don't make any money on them, but some of them are things that I've been given for free anyway, so it doesn't really, the fees get me. Being a business seller, I do have fees. It's not free for me to sell on eBay. But a lot of things, people seem to be getting into the old spirit of eBay. And so a lot of things aren't going for a penny. And we've had a couple of really exciting auctions when things have gone up and up and up, particularly in the last couple of minutes. And that's what eBay was all about originally. So it's good fun. Anyway, I shall start. So I'll let Daryl move me now. Whee! Down to the corner somewhere. And the first thing I'm going to talk about, I have got it written here, so you'll have to excuse me if I keep going, oh. I can't remember numbers, so I've written the numbers down because they're not in front of me. So the first thing that I'm going to talk about that I sold were these new look 915 generation wedge ankle boots in a size ladies 4. Now I paid £2 for these. I'd had them on for a good year. They were getting no interest whatsoever. I kept reducing them, putting them up a bit, reducing them, putting them up a bit, reducing them. Nobody wanted them at all. So put them on the 1p auction, and they hadn't been on long, and I had an offer for £19.88. Yes, thank you very much. Press the button. I will definitely accept that offer. So they went for £19.88 plus £13.65 postage and packaging, because on the 1p auctions I do charge a little bit extra for the postage because I'm not making any money on these things. And you know, the mailing bags and everything, the printing off of the labels, it all costs money. So I do add a little bit on. So that was £3.65. That came to a total of £23.53. The eBay fees were £3.82, which you've got to take off. These boots were quite heavy, so they went with Royal Mail 48 up to 2 kilograms. So the postage was actually £3.45. So that is now down to £16.26. Take off the £2 cost that I'd paid out originally on them, and I made a profit of £14.26. Yay! Now, if that hadn't been in a 1p auction, they'd have still been sitting there in my store, not getting any views and any watchers. So it does help. The next ones I'm going to talk about is not such a good story, and these were ladies Santa novelty Christmas thick plush socks. They were one size fits all. Now I paid £1.10 for these. I got a job lot and they were all £1.10 it worked out at. Sold most of them, got left with these for some unknown reason. Put them on the 1p auction, and they sold for £1.70. So that's good, yeah, it kept going up and up. Plus £2.89 postage and packaging. So that's a total then for £4.59. There was fees of £1.04. Yeah, thank you eBay. The postage was £2.69, which is Yodels up to 1 kilogram. The trouble with Royal Mail's 48 in a large letter is that it has to be no more than 2.5 centimetres thick, and these were thick plush socks, so there was no way I could have got them through in an envelope and got it through the little thing that's 2.5 centimetres. So they went with Yodel, and of course you've got to take the cost of £1.10 off as well, and that gave me a loss of 24p. Okay, I can live with that. That's not so bad. I'm still up because of the £14.26 from the boots. I think these boots are just going to make everything up. Anyway, the next thing that I want to tell you about was a toy, and it's a Pokemon clip and go Pokeball set. Little ball, Pokeball. You've probably seen them in the supermarkets. Again, loads of these sold at Christmas. Got left with this one. Put it onto the 1p auction. Now, this was exciting because it kept going up and up and up and up, right down to the last seconds. I think there was 2 or 3 people that were in a bidding war against each other. But the eventual winner got them for £7.50 plus £2.89 postage and packaging. So that was £10.39 in total. My eBay fees were £1.77. The actual postage was £2.69 because they chose for them to go with Yodel. And the cost for me, I'd actually paid £3.33 initially for this. Yeah, I got, 3 for a tenner or something like that. So £3.33. So you take all of that off the £10.39 and I'm in profit. £2.60. Every little helps. And it's gone out the door because they're quite big. I just need some room, I need some space. Last but not least, I'm going to talk to you about the Minnie Mouse 13-inch plushie. Lovely little thing this was. I don't know why, but she just never got any interest from anybody when she was on my shop. Honestly don't know why. Put her in the 1p auction. She sold for £1.20 plus £2.89 postage and packaging. So the total was £4.09. Fees of 91p from eBay. Postage of £2.69, they chose Yodel again. And she cost me 40p in a charity shop. So all in all, I made 9p profit, but it's not a loss. I've still got plenty of things on this 1p auction. So there's clothes, there's DVDs, there's Blu-rays, and they're all on there for a penny. So get yourselves on there and have a look at the other things in my store as well while you're there. You might find you get something for a penny. People have been doing. So yeah, anyway, that's it for this week. Hope the weather improves for next week. Thank you to my son Daryl, who is editing this and moving me around the screen and putting these photos on for me. So yeah, his details are here. If you need him to do some editing for you, please get in touch with him. He'll give you a really reasonable rate. Here is my link to my eBay shop. Click the bell, like and subscribe on YouTube, please. And if you could go to eBay and follow me on there as well. And I put loads of new stuff on every single day. So yeah, there's always something for somebody, and I'm not overly expensive. You may find you'll grab a bargain. So until next week, thank you.